So, in the relation chapter, we are studying the types of relation, identity relation, that is the relation between the same element, reflexive relation, that is also A relates A, meaning is same here. Then comes of a symmetric relation. So, symmetric relation we define if A relates B, then implies B relates A. So, what does it mean? That is, if AB is there, BA must be there. If AB is there, then BA must be there. That is called symmetric relation. Then what is transitive relation? The transitive relation is if A relates B, B relates C, implies A relates C. Means what? If you find ordered pair of AB, ordered pair of BC, then this should give you AC. Okay, so let's take one example. Let question, R is a relation from A to A. R is a relation from A to A, that is, if R is a subset of A cross A, same set you are taking, then A is defined as suppose 1, 2, 3 elements. Okay, from here you are getting R is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, then 1, 3. Verify if R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Verify if R is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Okay, what the relation you are finding? Look at the R here. What are the elements you have taken? You have taken 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 like that. Okay, now look here. What is reflexive? If A is the set, the relation between same should be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Because that is the relation between same. Reflexive is the relation between same. Are you finding these elements here? Yes, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Therefore, R is reflexive. But if what you find, 1, 2 gives you 2, 1 present here. This is possible. But what about this? 1, 3 should give you 3, 1, but 3, 1 is not present here. For any element, its reverse should be there for symmetric. So symmetric means 1, 3 belongs to R, 1, 3 belongs to R, but 3, 1 doesn't belong to R. Therefore, this is not symmetric. So you can write R is not symmetric. Okay. What about transitive? Transitive, look at here. 2, 1, 1, 3. What is transitive? Remember, A relates B, B relates C, implies A relates C. That means if AB is present, BC is present, implies AC is also present. That means 2, 1 is present, AB, BC. So you can check here, AB, BC. These two gives what? AC means 2, 3. 2, 3 you never find here. That means also not transitive. So what will you write here? 2, 1 belongs to, look at 2, 1, 1, 2 belongs, implies 2, 1, 1, 2. 2, 1, 1, 2. 1 is removed. What is there? 2, 2 belongs to R. But if you take these two, means for every pair there should be an element here. Not that one pair is satisfied. So, but you can write 2, 1, 1, 3. 2, 1, 1, 3. AB, BC gives 2, 3. Which is not in R. Therefore, this is not symmetric. Therefore, R is not symmetric. Sorry, transitive. Okay. Let's take one more question. So that the relation are in the set so that the relation are in the set A, that is 1, 2, 3, given by, this is our textbook question, given by R equals to what? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Then 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. These are the elements of R. Ordered pair given is reflexive but neither symmetric nor transitive. Is reflexive but neither symmetric nor transitive. Got the point? Look at these elements. For each element 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 should be there. Yes, you are finding it. So R is reflexive since 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 belongs to R. Okay, why not symmetric? Now 1, 2, look at here, 1, 2 belongs to R, 1, 2 ka reverse pair will be 2, 1, doesn't belong to this. 2, 3, at least 1 is not satisfied means the relation is not satisfied. That means similarly 2, 3 if you take, 2, 3 ka reverse is 3, 2, you are not finding. So you can write R is not symmetric. 1, 2 belongs to R, implies 2-1 doesn't belong to R, not present. Suppose its reverse is there, but its reverse is not there, still you can say this is not transitive. It should be for all the ordered pairs. Also, 2, 3 belongs to R implies 3, 2 doesn't belong to R. That is also not possible. So you can say R is not symmetric. What about transitive? R is not transitive. Very important thing. Look at here. Why not transitive? Now look at 1, 2, 2, 3. You can say 1, 2, 2, 3 belongs to R. 1, 2, 2, 3 belongs to R. What should give you 1, 2, 2, 3? Now 2 is removed, 1, 3. Then 1, 3 should belong to R. You are not finding 1, 3 here. Implies 1, 3 which doesn't belong to R. This is not present here. Therefore, it is not transitive. So you have to check like this. Implies R is not transitive. Okay. Then comes up a question. You can take one more. A is if 1, 2, 3 and R is only 2, 3. So what type of relation you can have on this? Is R reflexive, symmetric or transitive? What is your idea on this? What can you write? Look, reflexive is not possible. What is reflexive? It should be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, which is not present. So you write R is not reflexive. Any one you can write, since 1, 1 doesn't belong to R. Or you can write 2, 2 doesn't belong to R. Or you can write 3, 3 doesn't belong to R. Any one you can write. Okay, not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Why? If 2, 3 is given, suppose, then 3, 2 also should be there, which is not there. 2, 3 belongs to R implies 3, 2 doesn't belong to R. Okay. Then, why not transitive? Not transitively, you need A, B, B, C, A, C. That means you should have minimum 3 elements for this. So, R is not transitive, you can write R is not a transitive relation. R is not a transitive relation because transitive relation is a non-empty set containing one element. R is not a transitive relation as R contains only one pair of elements. that is 2 3. Minimum 3 pairs you need here to have a transitive relation. Okay, this is about this. Suppose you want to take, then equivalence relation will write down. We'll talk about equivalent relation. You'll write about equivalence relation. So what is an equivalence relation? The relation R is said to be an equivalence relation if R is reflexive symmetric and transitive. If all the three relations are satisfied, we call it as an equivalence relation. So let's take one example, that is there is a question here. Let's take one textbook question here. So that the relation S in the set R of real numbers, so that the relation S on the set R, that is set of real numbers, you remember, set of real numbers. Real numbers defined as S is equal to ordered pair AB such that AB belongs to R and A less than equal to BQ is not an equivalence, is not an equivalence relation. Okay, so in the equivalent relation, suppose two are satisfied, one is not satisfied, you can still tell that it is not an equivalence relation. But I'll try to show you that all the three are not satisfied, because sometimes the question may come, it is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. So all the three parts I will show you. Then when it comes as neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive, we can show. And for equivalence relation, any one if is not satisfied, then it is called not an equivalence relation. Okay, what is your set? Real numbers. You remember R means 0, 1 or 1 by 2, 1, 3 by 2, anything you can take, minus 1, minus 3 by 2, like this you can take. So there are so many elements in this. Okay, then you take some elements which is neither reflexive not symmetric, not transitive. Okay, how to show there? If I take an ordered pair, first reflexive. Take any element, suppose here will be A relates say, reflexive means what? The relation between same element. So according to our definition, that is A is less than equal to A cube, because that is what defined. The relation is defined A, if it is an ordered pair of A, B, then it should be A is less than equal to B cube. That means when you take a same element, then it should be A is less than equal to A cube. Okay. Now, if one of the element I take here and doesn't satisfy this relation, then you will call that it is not reflexive. For example, suppose I take A is equal to 2. Then you can say 2 is less than equal to 2 cube. 2 is less than equal to 8. So true. So reflexive. That is not your conclusion. Your conclusion is, if at least one element is present here, not satisfying this relation, then you can say that it is not reflexive. Can you find any element here which is not satisfying this relation? That is what every time you have to search. Because this is the possible. 0, if I take A is equal to 0, then you can say 0 less than equal to 0 cube. This is true. So don't jump to the conclusion that this is a reflexive relation. At least one element you find out which is not satisfying this relation. If satisfies all, then you can say it is reflexive relation. But I can say here it is not reflexive, but you can say when A equals to minus 2, A less than equal to A cube, minus 2 less than equal to minus 2 cube, minus 2 less than equal to minus 8, this is false. Minus 2 is bigger than this. So that means there is one element here which is not satisfying this relation. You can write, therefore R is not, therefore R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Similarly, pick up symmetric relation. For symmetric, what you have to do? That is, A relates B implies B relates A. That is, if A is less than equal to B cube implies B is less than equal to A cube. If this relation is satisfied, then you can say that this is a symmetric relation. Do you find any element here which is not satisfying this? Try to find out, search on this. What could be an element here? So if I say, suppose you have to guess, suppose A, remember for reflexive you need one element, symmetric you need two elements. That means I have to choose two elements from here. Suppose A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 2. Okay, then what shall I find? A relates B implies A less than equal to B cube implies minus 1 less than equal to 2 cube implies minus 1 less than equal to 8. ये तो possible हो रहा है, but when you write B relates A, you have to write B is less than equal to A cube implies 2 is less than equal to minus 1 cube, which is not possible, because 2 cannot be less than equal to minus 1. This is not possible. Okay, therefore R is not symmetric. Therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, we solved. Then let's take one question, transitive. That is, pick up some particular elements for transitive. Transitive, what you have to show? Transitive, you have to show A relates B, B relates C, implies A relates C. So what is the relation defined? Like A less than equal to B cube, B less than equal to C cube, implies A less than equal to C cube. These two you pick up, prove this one. So you have to choose A, B, C in such a way that this relation is not satisfied. The clue I will tell you, take in this way. A is a very big number, B is a little smaller, C is further smaller. This is the clue to find out. Okay, suppose A is less than equal to B cube, 25 less than equal to 3 cube. This is possible because 3 cube is 27. B is less than equal to C cube, implies 3 is less than equal to 2 cube, 3 is less than 8. This is also possible, but conclusion should be A is less than equal to C cube. A is less than equal to C cube. That means 25 should be less than equal to 2 cube. Because C you have taken as 2. 25 less than C cube, not coming, not possible. Because this is 8. Therefore you can write R is not transitive. Okay, therefore R is not an equivalence relation. Okay, then let's take a question which is an equivalence relation. That is, suppose you are given a question, let Z be the set of all integers. Let Z be the set of all integers. Okay. Then R be the relation on Z defined by R be the relation on Z defined by defined as R equals to set of all ordered pair such that A minus B is divisible by 5. A minus B is divisible by 5. Then you have to prove that R is an equivalence relation. Prove that R is an equivalence relation. Okay. Then start with reflexive. What is the definition of reflexive? The relation between same element. relation between same element. So same element means, what is the definition given? That is A minus B is divisible by 5. Ordered pair is A, B. Then A minus B is divisible by 5. It's a AP or what? You should write here. A, B belongs to Z. That means we pick up any integer from Z should satisfy this relation. So what is the meaning of this? A minus A is divisible by 5. That means 0 is divisible by 5. This is always true. Therefore, you can write R is reflexive. Implies R is reflexive. Okay. Symmetric. Symmetric you can write A relates B implies B relates A. This is what you have to show. A relates B means what? What is the meaning of A relates B? A relates B means A minus B is divisible by 5. Suppose A minus B is 10. 10 is an element in Z or not? 10 belongs to Z. Suppose I said A is equal to 15, B is equal to 5. Then I told that 10 is divisible by 5. Then when 10 is divisible by 5, then I can say minus 10 is also divisible by 5, because minus 10 is also present in Z. Because whatever element you are getting should be present in Z. So I can say if A minus B is divisible by 5, then I can say minus A minus B is also divisible by 5. Now when I multiply this minus sign, what shall I get? Now this will be B minus A. B minus A. So B minus A divisible by 5 means what? B relates A. So because you wanted A relates B implies B relates A. Therefore R is symmetric. Okay. Transitive, you need 3 elements. Transitive, you need 3 elements. What is that? Now A relates B, B relates C, implies A relates C. Means these two are given to us. From here you will get this is the conclusion. So how to get that conclusion? Now suppose A relates B implies A minus B is divisible by 5. So try to understand what is the meaning this. 10 is divisible by 5. Okay. So I can write 10 equals to some constant into 5. That is 2 into 5 you write or not? That means some multiple of 5 will get here. Divisible by 5 means this will be multiple of 5. So what is multiple of 5? That is 2 times 5 here. That means you can write A minus B equals to 5k. K is an integer. This is what you write. Okay, B relates C implies B minus C is also divisible by 5, implies B minus C equals to, suppose 5s, s is an integer, s is an integer. Okay, when I said 10 is divisible by 5, 25 is divisible by 5, if I add them, then you find sum is also divisible by 5. That means this is divisible by 5, this is divisible by 5, implies sum is also divisible by 5. Therefore, A minus B plus B minus C equals to 5K plus 5S. B cancelled. A minus C is 5 common, K plus S. That means multiple of 5. So A minus C became what? Multiple of 5. That means A minus C is also divisible by 5. That means A relates C, implies R is transitive, implies R is an equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. So we will study like this. More questions in the next class.